Hey, YouTube. So you know I gotta cut it short. But that song right there is called Praise by Kim. Somebody's ready to come praise you, collective, in a good way. Give you all your praise and your glory for being a divine feminine. A true divine feminine. I think this is a past energy coming in. Wanting to pretend like they respect you and see you sitting on the throne, but in the back of this person's mind, they're really the only person on the throne. See, when you have an empress and an emperor, there's two people, both royalty, ruling an empire. But see, we got a masculine energy who thought they were the only one sitting on the throne. They didn't see you sitting on the throne. They didn't see you sitting on anything. See, I just cleared my table. We have a third party at the bottom of the deck. See, this is somebody who like to have third parties. This card says secret affairs and rendezvous, cheating, secret emotions, multiple partners, secretly involved with others, refusing to choose. They refuse to choose, huh? They said when the king sits on a throne, they can have multiple. They don't just have to have the one that's supposed to be sitting right next to them. See, remember the story I told y'all earlier? They didn't see you sitting on anything because they thought it was just them. They were the king of the jungle. They didn't have nobody running the jungle with them. They were running their own jungle, according to them. That's why they were able to have all these third parties. But see, right now, there's somebody that's very envious in your energy. I don't know, maybe they envious because you're not out here dealing with third parties. You celibate. You in hermit, Or at least you focusing on you right now. You know, in your own little isolation of sorts. And you working on you. And this is somebody who is envious because they never did anything like that before. Stayed to themselves and actually worked on themselves. They just switched out their third parties. That's how they got over shit. They just go hit up somebody they had on a back burner. When I split the deck, we have, this card says, steamy. Steamy. Enjoys intimate connections, sexual chemistry, brings out the desires in each other, exploratory, feels safe sexually. Is somebody looking at you as being steamy, collective? You're safe sexually? Now remember, we got somebody that's in the third parties. Maybe this is somebody who didn't practice safe sex. But they know you're safe because you ain't messing with nobody, right? You're celibate. Remember we said that? But you don't sit on a throne. They sit on the throne. This card says, negging. Gives backhanded compliments to undermine others' confidence. Insults others to make them feel inferior. Ooh. This is somebody that gives backhanded compliments, huh? To undermine others' confidence. The same person that was envious of you, they sound like a nasty person. And don't this kind of look like a green rose? Like green in the center, but colorless. A colorless rose with a green center. Green with envy. Green with envy. Because, see, they've been fooling around with all these third parties. And, hey, maybe this king of the jungle didn't like to use condoms. So they out here having reckless sex. And I think they done fucked around and got something. Because why would it matter if you're safe sexually? Right? Collective, let me say my prayer. Angels, ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody sending any negative energy my way, known or unknown spirit, return it back to the sender and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In Jesus' name we pray. Ashe, ashe. So collective, I'm just sitting here kind of channeling. And I'm getting a straight up hoe. Somebody who been out here fucking all kind of people with no protection. And now they gotta sit down. That's why they to themselves. They gotta sit with themselves. Because they can't fuck with nobody right now. And they're envious. Because maybe you can. And they can't right now. I don't know. This is crazy. But this is somebody who we see clearly green with envy. Maybe it's just you, collective, that they're jealous of or envious of. Because wait a minute, you got away, right? You got away from this crazy person. Okay. I don't know why Spirit told me to call him crazy. But this is somebody, if you out here having sex with no condom, that's crazy. I know y'all heard that confirmation that Spirit gave me before I went into my prayer. This is somebody out here being reckless with their body because they not giving a damn about themselves. Somebody who really don't love themselves for real. Maybe they envious of you because you love yourself and they hate themselves. Some people, they don't like themselves, collective. But they be out here putting on a pretty face and pretending like they do. Acting like they so full of themselves, right? That big old ego. When really you hate yourself. And that's why this person is green with envy. You love yourself, collective. You're happy. You're all smiles. Life looks good for you. Now that you're away from them, right? Now that you done got away from this person, we won't call them crazy. You're happy, you're smiling, you laughing, and you're healing. And you're healing from this person. And let's not forget, you're protected. Let's not forget that. You're protected by angels. This is somebody who may have been fucking with somebody that gave them something. And that is a hidden betrayal. I know y'all heard that confirmation. They mad. They mad right now. Maybe because you might have warned them. You might have warned them before you stop talking to them. We gonna get into it, y'all. We gonna get into it. This is just the energy at the bottoms of the deck. This person who been messing around with a third party, well, shall we say third parties, multiple, they done got something. Song that's playing on Spirit Radio right now is Hit Different. Hit Different. Yeah. This loss of you, it sure do hit different. Maybe now that this person got an STD, they might have to hit different. Hey. But this is somebody who, they're envious of you now. Because now they know you may not have nothing because you're safe sexually. But you able to smile. You able to be happy. This is somebody who ain't happy right now. Especially having an STD that they done got from somebody that they done chose over you. Somebody who they thought was better than you. Right? They said, oh, well, the collective don't want to fuck with me no more. Psh. I'll stay right here. And they done stayed in a bad situation and got burned. Wow, I keep doing it. This is somebody who you may have had a past life with. Somebody who they may have had a past life with. A karmic. But see, in this lifetime, they didn't learn their lesson. So, when things ended with you, they walked right into their karma. Bottom of the deck. Get ready to receive karmic justice. You see that? Get ready to receive karmic justice. Because this is somebody who was supposed to choose you, right, collective? This lifetime. But instead, they chose a karmic. And that's why they not smiling. Because they've been burned by a karmic. And now they might not be able to have too much sex anymore. Maybe that could be the reason why they envious, huh? Manifesting your heart's desires. That part. You out here manifesting your heart's desires. That's the card. Y'all see it, right? Yeah. While this person then got betrayed. I promise y'all, I saw that card sticking out. And Spirit was like, grab that one too. And we already seen that at the bottom of the deck. That was in the middle here. It was right here. That I grabbed that card. Wow. You manifesting your heart's desires. You in a state of peace. You're in alignment. You're balanced. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And this is somebody who now has been betrayed. But this card is given that there's somebody who knows about this betrayal, that's seen this happen. There's somebody on the sidelines watching this go down. Somebody knows about this betrayal. Maybe it was some people connected to the karmic, huh? I don't know, y'all. But this is the first time I'm getting that energy from that card. Like maybe somebody else was involved, acting like they wasn't a part of it. No one compares to you, collective. This is somebody who done been with, I guess, many people, huh? Multiple partners. And no one compares to you. Wow. Spirit's telling me to take these two cards right here. Wow. I got a sneak peek. The gift of clarity. You, collective, have the gift of clarity about this person. You already know they got an STD, huh? And this is their judgment. Wow. This is their judgment. Judgment for not choosing you this lifetime. That's why you getting your karmic justice. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Scales being balanced because somebody wanted to be with the third party. Now their life is ruined, I just heard. They feel like their life is ruined. They ruined their life. This is giving twin flame energy, y'all. Wait, I gotta see what the card says. Opposites attract. Differences make each person better and stronger. Seize the other's perspective. Now somebody sees your point of view now. This is giving you twin flame. But you guys have differences. Right? Maybe this was a karmic twin flame for them. This third party. Opposites attract. Somebody who was completely opposite of them. Or maybe they feel like this is you. You're the complete opposite of them. You know, you the good girl. You the spiritual person. You know, you got your chakras in alignment. And they was over here into these third parties. They was into these whole activities. They didn't care about their vessel. Remember I said that in the beginning? Because they don't love themselves. So they out here messing with all these different people just to make them feel good. Right? To boost the ego, right? Just to make you feel good. Only for you to get burned. Because you should have knew how to make your own self feel good, right? When you love yourself, when you know your self-worth. This is somebody who didn't know their self-worth. So they were out here laying with everybody, literally, for the streets. And now we have back burner. This is somebody who thought they could keep you on the back burner. They thought you was waiting for them. Collective? Because you the good girl, right? Maintains communication with someone from past or an ex should the present relationship not work out. Backup plan. This is somebody who thought you was going to be their backup plan after they got out of this whole lifestyle that I guess they was trying to live. You know, they wanted to be out here for the streets. They weren't ready to settle down. But now that they done been out here for the streets, they done caught a little something, y'all. We got a couple of cars that fell to the floor. This one says, fighting. Ooh-wee, there's fighting, huh? And then this one is covering. All these cards were covering each other. This one is covering this one, which is covering this one, which is covering that one. We got 4 cards. So there's fighting going on, huh? And this card says religious views. See, there's fighting because maybe this connection that this person has with you goes against their religious views. This card, ooh, we got something in the reverse. This card says trust issues. Damn. Somebody got trust issues. All right, now this card is covering this other card. It looks like it's in the reverse too. But this card says sex you up. Ooh-wee. Because somebody wanted to sex somebody up, huh? And then wait a minute. Ooh, even this one's in the reverse. It looks like the role's upside down, right? Cold as ice. Ooh-wee. Yeah. This is somebody who could be fighting with somebody right now, collective, because somebody done gave them something. Because, you know, I'm hearing somebody stepped out on their relationship, and I don't know why I'm hearing they may have had a same-sex relationship with somebody and caught something and brought it home. Brought it home to this masculine. So, you know, this feminine energy could be a man, you know, that got with another man. Same sex. Which is something that I would think is against religious views. Or maybe, hey, you know, they got with somebody who was spiritual versus religious and got a STD. Y'all take it how it resonates. Y'all make the story make sense. But somebody was fooling around with something that went against religious values. And now these two are fighting. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you over here chilling, at peace, manifesting your heart's desires. And it's an all-out war over there. And now your person has trust issues. They have trust issues because their person was out here trying to sex somebody else up. They out here sexing other people up. And now they're cold as ice towards this person that they've been fighting with. They're cold as ice to them. Wow. Now that's some tea right there. This person who now sees that no one compares to you, and you could have been the same sex, but they were trying to comply with society's standard. You know, they had a baby with a man, but that man was bisexual. They both were bisexual. See, here's the truth really coming out, right, collective? You know, y'all take it how it resonates. You know, these could be friends that they got with, that they may have chose, you know, to be around instead of, you know, being in their marriage. You know, y'all take it how it resonates. People that they were calling friends, but really they were lovers. You know, or acting like lovers. They spending more time with them than coming home. Y'all take it how it resonates. But this is, you know, somebody who is now ice cold to a third party because they may have gave them something, collective. Out here sexing other people up. I'm just curious to see what the card says at the bottom of the sex you up card. It says, feels they're not satisfied in bed or feels they're not satisfying their partner enough, withdraws or increases demand based on self-worth. Ooh. Wait. Somebody not feeling sexually attracted to somebody. So now, you know, they trying to still get their freak on. Damn, this is crazy. They said, you know, we constantly fighting all the time. I don't even want to have sex with you anymore. So they out here saying, you know, they need their sex. They gotta get it. And they done got it and got something. Y'all, I can't. This is a lot. But all these cards, 5 cards coming out for what's happening behind the scenes while you manifested your heart's desires. Y'all see that? Bottom of the deck. See? And now somebody's on the rebound, y'all. Oh my God. Somebody's on the rebound now. Ooh-wee. See? Here we go. The cards is flipping. Wandering eye. Somebody now got a wandering eye? Or was that karmic that they were with that had a wandering eye? Wow. That's why they on the rebound? Wow. See? Is that why they're envious of you? Because remember, you all smiles right now. Life is good for you. Collective, I might have to make this reading a little quick. These cards fell out in the upright. And it looked like they was kind of crossing. This card is so dark. It says sick in love. But this looks like somebody holding or there's a glass on the table or something. Like somebody could be drinking. Sick in love. They sick in love with the person who doesn't compare. And then the second card is, and they're love struck. Wow. Somebody's now sick in love and love struck over you, collective, because the person who they were with had a wandering eye. Scrutinizes at the bottom of the deck, criticizes what others do, hypocrite, judgmental, finds multiple faults in partner, tears down others' self-esteem. Wow, is this the energy? Is that this karmic's energy? Is that how they were feeling, like they were being scrutinized in this connection with this karmic? Or were they originally scrutinizing you in the past and now they're love struck? Followed by pain principle. This card is coming out to clarify the gift of clarity. And this card says, gets off on others' pain or suffering. Enjoys seeing other people fail or not succeed. Likes to feel superior as if they're winning. I think this is your past person's energy that was scrutinizing you at one point in time. I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe. And then they were, so judgmental about you. Only for now, they're getting it back. This karma that they're getting from this karmic, this same energy is coming right back on them. Okay, collective. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. It landed on the wandering eye. It landed on the wandering eye and the love struck card. Wait, let me make sure I have it the right way. Yup. Yeah. This clown, huh? It says tears of a clown. So yeah, this is somebody who called themselves trying to judge you, trying to scrutinize you. Now over here crying because what goes around comes right back around. And this is you getting your karmic justice, collective. You see that? Scales being balanced. The scales are being balanced. Now this person's love struck. Ain't that crazy? Collective. Hold on just one second, okay? All right, YouTube. Man, I had a lot going on, but I worked it out. And I do remember that I was talking about somebody being love struck before I told y'all to hold on. Somebody, after all this time and all this judgment that they're going through, collective, they are in love with you. But they over there crying because they just might be realizing that there is no coming back. Bottom of the deck, persuasive. Uses other people to persuade partner to forgive them and to return. Does not face the music, but makes others do their dirty work. So you see, this clown, collective, this same clown with this wandering eye, gonna probably try to use their family or friends even, mutual associates, people y'all know. They might try to use them to bring y'all back together because they're too afraid to approach you. This is somebody who knows they burned this page in this book with you. Right, collective? Man, this is the bottom of the deck. Somebody who thinks they're going to be able to persuade you somehow to talk to them again because they're looking like a clown. Comes back crying, returns when others have healed and moved on, begs for forgiveness, but always on repeat, posturing, fake tears. Wow. Is this someone about to come in putting on an act, collective? This is sounding like somebody trying to come put on an act. Now, Spirit Radio then logged out and logged off. But the first song up on Spirit Radio, y'all, is When I... Oh, see, okay, it said Mercy, Mercy Me. Then it said When I Wake Up. Now we're on Boys to Men. Yeah, this person who's over here crying right now, through these tears, they're growing up, y'all, and finally learning a valuable lesson here. You know, what it is to be a real man and not be one to scrutinize other people. You know, somehow I'm getting the energy that somebody judged you. And it could have been the karmic. Maybe these people were judging you because you all happy, go lucky, is what I heard. And they were trying to knock you off your square. Now this person wants to come in to love bomb you in that Knight of Cups energy. They said now, if they can get their family to give them the word that it's cool to come in, they're going to come in and Rico Suave the fuck out of you. Y'all remember Rico Suave? Ooh, that card turned around. I seen it, y'all. Yes, it did. Queen of Swords in the reverse. That could be the karmic. Or maybe they seeing you in that energy. You being a real bitch. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. And I think we did see somewhere where it said cold as ice. Maybe they feel like you being cold as ice, right, collective? Or maybe they're worried about you still being cold as ice to them because they stressing and not able to sleep because they want to come back to you. Ooh, okay, Spirit. You done made it obvious. 4 cards, right? It feels like 4, y'all. Maybe it's 3. Okay. Magician. Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. See? They over there trying to manifest you. But it's coming out to clarify this wandering eye. And the hidden betrayal. Now, see, I just heard Spirit say, this is somebody who might be thinking about trying to still come in and maybe betray you. Because they still have a wandering eye. And see, they see you getting this victory and success. You know, you could be in the spotlight right now. Single and abundant. You winning right now, is what I heard. Single and abundant and you winning. But you a cold bitch, look, right now that's winning. And they said they are in love with you. But do y'all see that, y'all? This is the Seven of Cups. Energy. This is somebody who might still be a player. Not knowing who to choose right now. Not knowing what they really want. Maybe they trying to figure out, should they come in with the illusion one more time. But they still got this wandering eye. You see that, collective? And they trying to manifest you. Queen of Pentacles. They in this King of Wands energy. Still attracted to you. About to come in and take action. Because they've been working on their courage. They've been working on their courage, collective. Pain principles. This is somebody who want to come in and cause pain. They enjoy hurting people. The pain principles card right here, it says, gets off on others' pain or suffering. Enjoys seeing other people fail or not succeed. Likes to feel superior and as if they're winning. So this King of Wands about to come in trying to perpetrate like they winning because they see you winning. They said, you a go-getter, I'm a go-getter too. You a leader, I'm a leader too. But in reality, they really don't want to see you doing good, collective. And you have the gift of clarity when it comes to that person. You see that at the bottom of the deck? Devil energy. See, I didn't even know the devil was at the bottom of the deck, y'all. You see that? The card that we're clarifying is you having the gift of clarity. You see right through this King of Wands who is into this pain principle. Pain principle. They believe in causing pain to people. They like hurting people. Hurt people, hurt people. And then you see we got this devil energy. This is somebody who's suffering with addictions. Somebody who could be obsessed with you. Wanting to come in with a pentacle. But coming in as a page. Coming in doing something childish, y'all. Y'all see those cards fill out, covering all these cards right here. Four of Pentacles. But this card was covering the Four of Pentacles. Judgment. Wow. Y'all see this energy? This is somebody who can't sleep at night because they still trying to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. But they're going through judgment. We got double confirmation of the judgment. This devil energy said, no, no, I don't want to let go. But this King of Wands collective that they think they are, they need to sit by themselves and leave you alone. They need to stay in this hermit energy. They need to stay in isolation and reflect on why they looking like a clown. Because they think they're going to be able to treat an empress by stopping her from succeeding when she's already in the spotlight. They need to stay over in their little corner and mind their business, collective, and reflect so that hopefully they'll see the light. This is your justice. That part, Spirit. Your justice is that you gonna get a 2 of Cups while they need to sit in hermit and reflect. That's their judgment. Their karma is to be in solitude, reflecting on their actions. But they still want to come in as a page. I don't know, collective. You know, we've been seeing how much protection you have. You know, I still have the energy on the table that somebody's envious of you. And they trying to still hold on to you. But see, we saw earlier, this is somebody who had you on the back burner, remember? They had you on the back burner. And they're stressing because they want to come back and be your divine masculine in that King of Wands energy when really they're a page. Collective, I don't think so. This person, like Spirit said, need to learn a few lessons as they self-reflect. This new journey that they gonna be on is discovering themselves, discovering their true self, and working on that wandering eye. Because you an empress. You're not gonna deal with nobody who has a wandering eye. You only want a monogamous connection, a soulmate connection. And it's coming in, collective, okay? Wait for it. It's on the way. I'm going to leave it there. Till the next time, y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't, please and thank you. Till the next time, namaste.